Alright, hello everyone, Simon here, and welcome back to our ARCHMINE100 series where we are learning architectural concepts through Minecraft. So we are doing exercise 6 at the moment, in which we are making a city park. So in the last video we made a lake, and then we made a different lake, and then we had a little water thing. So we're setting up the water bits in anticipation of building other things around them. If that makes sense, I'm not sure it does. So let me just throw away some of these tree things that we don't really want anymore. And this video, let us make a little formal garden in this corner of the park. Now let me just, I think what we should do is just clear out all the trees. The reason is that we want to plant trees in geometric patterns, and these trees are not geometrically lined up to anything at the moment. So in order to impose order over nature, we need to destroy as much of nature as possible. I mean, not really, but we need to clear away the things that are not orderly in order to leave room for the things that are. So that means we should probably get rid of these as well. So once we cut down all the trees, everything will be a lot more open. This tree was growing on gravel, really? I didn't know they could do that, but okay. So we need to cut these back as well, just a little bit. Now I'm just trying to think to myself, how should we do this? How should we do this? Maybe we should copy Versailles a little bit. So there's like patterns of grass in the paving, for example. Maybe we should copy that. And how big can we make this? I mean, there's a thing there. I guess we should also build some bridges across these diagonal things. They are diagonal water areas. I guess they're streams. So let's also cut the grass, by which I mean we punch the long grass until it disappears. And think about... Let's get rid of this. Alright. So we have this. And I guess we want a bridge here. And we want a bridge here. Down here or up here? I'm not sure. Probably up here. Probably up here, close to the actual lake. So the corner of the lake would be there. So what I'm thinking, let me just get some. What can I use? Let me get wool and mark out some geometry. So if I put 2 there, what this is also like there and there and there. That's not right. It's there and then there and there. Alright, so I think that can be the beginnings of a paved area around the water, maybe. So if we say there's a path around the water, like that, what should we make the path out of, though? Andesite, diorite, polished granite. Let me just put some of this stuff down and see what it looks like. What do these look like? They look like that, that, and that. That looks pretty much just like stone, except it's got a little border around it. These are interesting colors. I think I like the granite. Although the white color is also interesting. What else do we have to work with? We have like sandstone, for example. What I'm trying to do is find a good material for the paving. Sandstone, we have stone slabs. I mean, we can have blocks of iron. It's called iron, but it can be whatever we want it to look like, right? There's also N stone. Let me just put these down, see what they look like. N stone, where was it? N stone looks like that. And prismarine bricks. End stone prismarine bricks. The end stone looks a bit odd. It looks like cheese, to be honest. The prismarine looks good, but it's almost a little bit too similar to the grass, so you can't really see it. Let's go with the polished diorite, the white path. Because there'll be the blue water, the green grass, green trees, brown trunks, and I guess white gravel, kind of. I mean, it's not really white gravel, but it looks kind of like white gravel. So what if I, put that there, put that there, put that there. See, do I want it diagonally across like this? Maybe I do. Oh, wait a minute, I need steps. If I need to step up onto a bridge over the water, then I can't really use that because there's no slabs of the diorite, my bad. There's no slabs of that. Let's find a material that we actually have slabs for, like sandstone. I guess sandstone? Not sure, not sure. So because we need slabs to go up and across, I'm gonna change this to sandstone. Okay, let me just put that there. And then we need to diagonal across here somehow. We don't really have much room to work with, do we? What if we just... I mean, we just do that and just go across. Yeah. And then... Oh, wait a minute. Nope. And then we just do that. It's a little bit awkward. It's too small, to be honest. Maybe I gave myself too little room to do this properly. If I made this bigger, it would be easier to deal with. But maybe it's too late now. So let us just continue with this and see how this goes. So I mean, that gives us a little bit of a bridge over the water, right? It's not the best kind of bridge in the world. It's a pretty ugly bridge. But we don't really have much room for anything better, do we? Not really. Let me think about that for a little while. In the meantime, let's make this path. So it does that, and then how does that work? 3 diagonally? 3 and 2, so it'll be 2 and 3. Like this, I suppose. I am extremely dubious about that. Alright, let's remove the top of that. Oh, that's better. That's much better. Maybe I even want it lower. Maybe I just want it just above the water and no more. So maybe I even want it like that. Alright, let's just have it just above the water. I mean, it's not really, it's hardly above the water. But I want to keep it low, I think. I mean, it looks a bit odd, though. It's kind of too low, in a way. Maybe I want it slightly higher? In the middle? I guess I guess that's okay. Maybe. What if I do that. Interesting. Okay, that's times that day. Interesting. Yeah, lower is better, but not too low, I think. Alright, let's keep that and then think about it. And then continue on this side. You know, sometimes you just need to think about it. Sometimes you just need to step back and give yourself time to reconsider your mistakes. Alright, so how is this gonna work? How's this gonna work? Like, nope, it's gonna work like that. And I'm thinking I probably want something around the edge and maybe at the bottom of the water as well, so that's not just dirt at the bottom. Maybe I can use the diorite in the water and at the edge of the water, maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's do that, and then it's this. Oh, wait a minute. Let's raise this up, and then one block, and then it's, I think, that. Is that how it is? Oh, it is. Good. Alright, good. And then that. And that, and then that in the middle. Curious. I mean, the water technically does go underneath the bridge, but because it's so low, you can't really see it. Now what I'm thinking is maybe I want to raise the corners here as well. I don't know why, but just for consistency, I guess. Just so that the corners are also consistent. So this is not a bridge, it's just a raised area. Is that weird? Is that weird? Is this weird? That's weird. Never mind. Change my mind. It's okay to change your mind. In fact, it's better to try something and then change your mind than to not try it and not know for sure whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. Alright, let's switch this to the white stuff. Oops. Not that you really see under the water, but I guess it makes a little bit of difference. Whoa! And around here. I guess. Let's change that as well. Maybe those two as well, just to keep the square. The bottom can be dirt. I mean, if you get enough water in the way, I guess it's, you don't really see what's down there. Alright, so we have a pond. I'm not sure about this, but there's really not enough space to make a better bridge, I don't think. What happens next? I think what happens next is that we should put a decorative arch at either end of the water. Yeah, okay, well, let's go with marble. Not marble, quartz. We don't want the chisel one actually, we just want block and stairs. So, decorative columns and other things. How tall should it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably should be tall enough to frame some sort of view. I just don't know what the view is at the moment. I'm just making this up as I go along, you know. I'm not really sure if this is a good idea or not. But we'll just, you know, make things and see what happens. There's enough room in the park for you to try out a whole lot of different things. Really, no, don't do that. What's going on? So don't be afraid to just try things out. Freestanding columns? Maybe they can be taller. I mean, the thing is, if there's going to be a pavilion here, let's make them taller. Let's make them like 50% taller or something. And we'll see how this looks. We don't want it to look stumpy, that's what I mean. So like, you know, if it's too short, then it's like the stumpy little thing. Whereas elegant usually means tall and thin. Tall and thin is elegant. See, that's more elegant than stumpy, you know what I mean? I don't know, it seems like discrimination against fat people or like unhealthy body images, you know, elegance is tall and thin. But that's how it is, unfortunately. Okay, block of quartz. Maybe I should use the chiseled stuff here. I probably shouldn't be doing things on diagonals so much because it's very hard to make squares look good on the diagonal, isn't it? Although it's too late now because we've made the pond and the water and the lake diagonal. It's a little bit too late to change our minds. Trying to get this to work. Is that right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then on the other side, nope. And then I still don't entirely know how these stairs join together. Like, what are the mechanics? Alright, that works. How does that look? How does that look? It's not too bad. It's kind of big and sharp at the top though, because of the trying to make diagonals with squares. Is there anything we can do about it? Not really. Not really. Except maybe I don't want this to be that shape. Maybe I just want it to be completely squared off. Not a big fan of this stepping up thing. Let me just try using solid blocks. That's probably better. Yeah, that's better. That's actually better. Less complicated, better. Alright, well there's a little bit of architecture in your park. I mean, it doesn't really serve any practical purpose, but it looks interesting. Before we do much else, where's my glowstone? Let's put some glowstone up here because it gets a bit dark, doesn't it? Alright, so we hide some glowstone there so it looks like it's glowing. Should we hide some glowstone in the water as well? Because we need to consider what this place looks like at night. I mean, it's nighttime now and it looks pretty dark, so... Oops. Let's hide some glowstone in the lake. So there's light, but you can't see where it comes from. Funny, right? Like you can't actually see. I guess you can kind of see if you look down into the lake, but if you just kind of look out like this, like, there's light, but I don't know where it's from. Fascinating. Okay, so here, do we make it the same height? If we make it the same height, it is one block lower. So it won't be at the top at the same height. Probably we want it, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here? We put it closer to the water or closer to land? How far is it from here? It's only one block away, isn't it? Well, I guess that means it's here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, okay, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that even correct? No, I didn't count the most bottom one. So there's one block base and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, it's right, it's 11. Okay, well, we do the base of the columns as you do. You'll notice I'm repeating the motif from the mausoleum with these columns. You know, if you find something that works, there's no reason why you can't, use it again. Alright, and then the blocks. Alright, put some lights up here as well. Great. Now what? Now what do we do? So we got a little bit of path around the lake. Got these two things. Do we also put arches on these two corners? I think we do. It seems a bit strange that we don't have the square squared off. Alright, so how do we do this? So it's 1, 2. So 1, 2, and there. And then 1, 2, 3, and the next one. Was it 11 or 12? Or it's 11, my bad. Is that right? Is that right? Is that right? I can't tell. Yeah, that's right. So I need more dirt down here. So there's enough space for this column. Out of the way, pig. Pig, you're not helping. And then on the other side, need more dirt here too. Alright. Now, where did we put that? 1, 2... I put it here, didn't I? I think that's right. Yeah, that's right. That lines up there. That lines up there. Alright, I need more dirt than I thought. Let me put even more dirt out here. Probably have to square this off at some point because I want this to be geometric. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I think we should start doing the trees because we don't really want to be putting too much architecture in here. It's supposed to be a park. And then I think there should be like glowstone there. Bit of this. Bit of that. That's not right. That's right, there you go. Alright. Probably need some glowstone on the ground as well. It's kind of awesome, isn't it? It's pretty good. Alright, let's put some stuff down here. Then this. And then we have to decide how the paths come in and go out from this space. I think diagonally is going to work for us. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Let me just put that there. And that there. Or maybe I can leave the trees until the end. We'll just focus on the architectural elements and the paths for now. Maybe that's a better idea. Alright, so we've got this. That's pretty cool. Sandstone. And we need sandstone slabs again. Where's my slabs? Sandstone slabs. So I think actually... Oh, wait a minute. What is going on here? Is that correct? It must be. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and 2, and 3. There you go. So I actually have the path going out diagonally as well. Which means that the path will loop around up to there, I guess. And just come through diagonally here, and then we have maybe a square of trees around that as well. Interesting. Okay, so how should this path go? So we've demolished all of the trees for that. Maybe we should retain some of these trees on this side. How should this path go? I think we can come around here and then follow the base of this hill around to here, like that. So slightly curving, and then we can have like a lawn there and then maybe like trees around the edge. Maybe the lawn can open out to the water there. That sounds okay. Doesn't sound too interesting though. We'll open out the view to the ocean, and then back here we need to probably remove this tree. This tree is a little too short. The other two trees conveniently frame the entrance. Actually, this tree needs a bit of help getting demolished. There you go. Oh, there's another one behind it. Let's get rid of this one as well. These kind of block the bridge. Alright, so the path goes through here. I don't know about all this. To remove that, and then all the leaves are tangled together. To remove this one, let's just punch the leaves out. The thing is, if the leaves are attached to other leaves that are attached to a tree, the leaves won't disappear, so you have to kind of manually remove them. Like kind of this stuff here. Don't even know if I want to keep this tree. We can leave that for now. So we want the path to come straight through here. Maybe actually curve in a little bit here. Follow the base of this hill. So we remove this tree. And remove this tree. And then follow the base of this hill, remove this tree. And then go straight across to there like that. Alright, let's do that. See how this works out. What to do here? I might want another little lake here. That's not really connected to the other lakes, but I feel like we need a bit more water, maybe? Alright, let's put the path in. And I did say we want to turn inwards. Maybe like like that, and then back out to follow the shape of this hill, kind of. So it has to do that, that has to kind of do that. Is that too wide? No, it's fine. That's fine, alright. And then follow the base of the hill. And up there. No idea what to do there. But we'll come across here for now. And this kind of needs to come this way, doesn't it? And that there. And then there like that, then come out of the hills and the trees. And then continuing on Actually, I need that to be grass. That there. That there. And then that joins up with this. There you go. So we've managed to keep the path completely flat, which is good because stairs are complicated. And we weave it in and out of the trees and around the mountain. Alright, so I mean this part, you see how it kind of curves a little bit and everything's a little more naturalistic. And it follows the shape of the landscape, like this, you see that? You see that? So that's kind of nice. And then as we kind of, oh, this is cool too. So you come around the bend here. You know, like most of the formal garden at, or you know, the columns and the lake and all that, it's behind the trees. So you can barely see it. So you kind of see a hint of these columns, and then as you kind of move forward, then it's revealed to you, and it's like a different area, right? So at first you don't actually see the whole thing, and then you come around here and you see the whole thing. And you go into it, the whole thing, and then now you have to come back around. Alright, so the next part of the plan is to come down here, curve around, I guess through these trees, and then back, follow the base of that, and then have a... have an interesting steep staircase up to the top of the hill. And then maybe have like a pavilion at the top of the hill. And then we want to curve our way back down there, I guess. Although I did say we want something, maybe like a pavilion here. And then a second pavilion here, so that we can see that way. So a pavilion here. So this is the Chinese part of the garden. So we'll make it so that you can't see the whole thing at once, because that's the whole point of the Chinese garden. So from here you can kind of see out over the water. And then there'll be kind of trees in the way here. And then on this side you can kind of see out over towards the city. But you only get partial views. You don't get to see the whole thing at the same time, right? Okay, so then this here needs to be an interesting staircase, which is going to be complicated, but I'm sure we can manage. Let me just remove that. And if I just remove most of this, and then take out this interesting staircase. You might notice that, you know, building a garden of this size requires you to do a whole lot of different things. Or maybe it's just the way I'm choosing to go about it. Because I've chosen to do like 3 different gardens philosophies or styles. Maybe I want that to be like that. Oops. Yeah, that's better, I think. Let me just make it a little bit thicker. Yeah, because I've chosen to have like 3 different garden philosophies. Maybe that's what's making it more complicated for me. No, it's a large site. It is a large site. If you want to fill the site, you need to think of a lot of different things to put into it. So yeah, it's a fairly complicated challenge for you as an aspiring designer. Come on. Alright. Do that. And then we come around here. Oh, let me down here, and let's change that to grass so we don't get confused between the sand and the sandstone. So this needs to go underneath these trees and then through there. How far do I want to turn in? Oh, that's right. Go under the, so this tree needs to go. This one here needs to go. You are gone. And let me just remove these leaves in a way that looks good, kind of. Alright, let's move that there, that there. So we have to come through here, around here, and then interesting staircase there. That's going to be so difficult, that interesting staircase. I don't even know how I'm going to do that. But we'll figure it out. You and I, we, together, will figure that out. Alright, how's this going to go? Let's go one more block. And then... is that too fast? That's a little too fast. Hold on, let me just ease the curve a little bit. So we're there, and then we're here. We just need to figure out how to turn this path in a way that looks good. I guess now's a good time to start turning in that direction. And I think the path needs to go right across here. Oh good, that just fits between these two trees. Alright. I am aware that I'm just kind of mumbling to myself as I design this. I hope I'm not kind of leaving out anything important for you guys. I hope you can still, see clearly what I'm doing. I'm just kind of laying out this path. So I fly upwards to see, where I might want to put the path, and then I come down here to work out the details, right? So it's not... So I think I've said this before, you kind of have to do both. You kind of have to kind of step back and look at the whole thing every now and then, like this. See the path going around there. Every now and then you have to step back and look at the whole thing. And then you have to kind of go back in and work on the details. So keep looking at the different scales. Don't just kind of stick your head in and do the details for hours and hours and hours. Always take the time to just kind of step back and make sure that things still look good from different perspectives. It's very easy to get lost in the details and then not realize that you're actually making something horrible and disgusting without even realizing it. So you don't want to do that at all. You want to make sure that you are still doing the right thing. Alright, let's not hide from this anymore, this interesting staircase. How should we do this interesting staircase? And by interesting, I mean as unnecessarily complicated as possible. So I'm thinking maybe like down and then across, and then across and down, and then so just kind of unnecessarily complicated, just to make it more scenic and interesting, if you know what I mean. So unnecessarily complicated. I'm gonna stick with the sandstone. And I guess it's a good example for me to show you just how difficult it is to build an interesting staircase. 2 blocks wide is probably ambitious enough. Usually I might want to do 3 blocks wide. No, I'm gonna do 3 blocks wide because why the hell not? And 3 blocks wide does not just mean 3 blocks wide, because you also need a border around the stairs. That's not... okay. Now we do that. And we put a border around there. And then instead of coming straight down like a normal person, we're gonna turn this back around. Let's see, let's put that there. We're gonna turn this back around Is that really the best idea? Maybe I should just keep things simple, because we could just come and go straight down here and be done with it. But I keep thinking I want to make it unnecessarily complicated. It's probably not a good idea. I think what I want to do is, like, for no reason at all, turn it back that way. And you're like, why? Why, Simon? Why are you turning it back this way? Because for variety and interest, or something. So for no discernible reason, we're just going to turn it back that way. I mean, I can come up with a justification, and I guess I actually have a reason, kind of. Which is to create more interesting moments as you go around this space. So let me just do that there. I can change these blocks to something, maybe like the smooth sandstone or something instead of the rough one. There's that there, and this comes over here. And then we staircase down. But why would you do that? Why would anyone do something like this? Oops. So if you do that, what you do then is you kind of... Seems like a bad idea, doesn't it? So you have to, so you have to walk up here, go around here, and then around here, and then up. Instead of just going here and then down. Well, what happens is that, you know, if we can... Let me just break this again so you can see what's going on. So if you imagine we can go up here, let me just demonstrate to you. So a sensible staircase would be something like this. But if you go up something like this, then you look up and you see that which is not that interesting, and then you turn around and you go up, and that's it. Whereas with the other one, you have to go up here, and you have to look at that, and then you have to turn around, and then you have to look at this, and I plan to build something there. So it's going to be like, oh, we get to see that in the distance, and there's a lake here. I want to put a thing in the lake too. And then you have to turn around and see the lake, and then you have to turn around. So it's kind of like forcing you to turn around and see interesting things. Do you see what I mean? So this unnecessarily complicated thing is actually making the journey of going up the staircase more interesting for the people who walk the staircase. You see what I mean? Like you have to... Like you see more things. Like in going up the staircase, you end up looking all around you. Like you look all around you, and then kind of look at everything twice, in fact. So you see more things as you go up. And that's the reason why we are making an unnecessarily complicated staircase out of this. Alright, questions? No? No questions? Good. So that's what we're doing. It's also getting kind of dark. We need to figure out some lighting pretty soon. What's going on here? I guess we are... We are coming in diagonally like this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This path is getting a little too wide here, I think. Is that meant to be this wide? I guess that's okay. Let me just come across here, come across there, and there, And then up here, yeah, so now you have to look this way, and back this way, and then this way, and then this way. Still not sure if that's actually a good idea though. I just did it. Is it really a good idea? You'll find out eventually. Alright, so that's kind of make this staircase completely solid, including this part. So we built a staircase. Another thing we built for this park. Why? Why would you? It's so complicated. Alright. Yeah. So you have to kind of look this way as you go, and if you're going down, again, like you have to kind of come down here, which you would see anyway. But instead of just kind of going down and away, you have to come back here and see that before you're allowed to go down again. Ha! Alright, now what? Now, there should be a pavilion here. I guess the path would go around here and the pavilion would be there on the edge of the water. Maybe it might even stick out over the water a little bit. And then I have to remove a lot of these trees, don't I? Hold on, let me just come through here and remove. Maybe I should build the pavilions now before I build the path, because that would be easier than trying to build the path and then the pavilion. And then finding out we'd run out of space. Alright. Asian style architecture, we are going to go with timber, oak planks, jungle wood. Let me just look at this. In fact, I mean, in case you haven't seen this stuff before, let's grab some wood. So these are the logs. And then, aren't there more logs? Alright, there are more logs. And then this, that, and that. I think I like the grey, the acacia. Not sure about the bright orange stuff on the inside, but the grey bark looks pretty awesome. So let's keep that. And then dark oak and birch. They're not really spruce and oak. Alright, let's do that. I'm just picking these based on colors, by the way. And there's no real explanation for why I choose these colors. It's just other than the fact that I like them, which is reason enough. Alright, and then we're gonna go spruce and oak. Okay, so how do we design this pavilion? You should probably go look up a pavilion. If you plan to do this, just go to Wikipedia or Google image search and just look it up, because it's much easier when you have a reference. What I think is we'll actually have it stick out over the water even. Like, like this. Have it like stick out over the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, wrong way. 5. Is that enough? Should I make it longer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did this wrong, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it should be there. Although if it is going to be there, maybe it shouldn't be quite that big. There's not enough room back there for the path. Let me just take this back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that seems good to me. And then turn that into that. 3, 1, 2, 3. So have the pavilion sticking out over there. Okay, so let's do spruce for the floors. And the whole thing is raised above the ground. You don't really want to put timber straight on the ground because it rots. Like, it will soak up moisture from the ground, and then your wood will rot. So what you want to do is raise most of the wood off the ground, and then choose timber that is resistant to rotting for your foundations and piles. So this is what you usually do with like a timber building. So you raise it above the ground. And do we need a railing? Probably should have a railing. Decorative oak fence, or rather, do I want oak? Let's have an oak fence. Oak fence. Oh, wait a minute. God, we don't want to block the entrance. Let's leave that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 blocks. One block entrance. Narrow entrance. So now we are above the trees. That's pretty good arrangement, right? So now we can kind of just see the city over the treetops, and of course the elephant in the distance. Now, what do we do about the rest of this? The columns are there. The columns can probably continue upwards. Oops. Wait a minute. Did I do that wrong again? I did it wrong again. There's only 2 there. I meant to... Wow. Alright, these need to be 3, so this is not supposed to be... Alright. My bad. My bad. So that's supposed to be there. 1, 2, 3 blocks, and then this is supposed to be 1 block back. Well, we saw it and we fixed it in time. That's good. It'd be embarrassing if you leave this sort of thing in the design and then not find out until everything is finished. Alright, so this should be out here. This 4 there. Okay. What were we saying? We were saying column there. Oops. Column there. How tall should we make this? Alright, there we go. How tall should we make this? How about we try and make a nice golden rectangle to frame the view? If it's golden rectangle, it means it should be about those proportions, doesn't it? Let's see how this goes. And then logs going the other way, I think. No, hold on, let me just put that there. And then I guess the roof should be a different material then. Let me just put this around everything, see how I feel about this. Okay. Okay. So then we put logs there, pretend it's structural. And I'll put logs there, pretend it's structural. Like that. Probably that too. Yeah, that. Yes, okay, and then the roof. Then the roof. Let's put that around there. And of course it's getting dark again. Maybe on this building I'll use torches instead of the glowstone because it seems suitable for torches. Let me go like that. Too high up. Let me go like that. Alright, so there's a few torches there. Cool. Good. Nice. I like it. And then pyramid up. I mean pyramid up. We'll stick the log there. And pyramid the rest. Alright, this might take a little while. Let me just close this off. So we've got a vaguely Chinese pavilion here. Vaguely Chinese, I mean to the extent that you can approximate these things with Minecraft blocks. So, a different material, there's like a marble or quartz there, and then there's timber here. And that. And we just close it off, just like that. Alright, there you go. Vaguely Chinese, vaguely Japanese, somewhere along those lines. Don't think too deeply into that. I need that there, don't I? Hold on. Let me just put that there. So a small staircase going up to a wide pavilion. Maybe I should have seating. Maybe I should have seating. Maybe I should have how should I do this? Seating? But where would I put the other seating? Nope, too close. Here? Alright, this seems reasonable. Yes, so now we have a place to look out onto the garden that we are going to build. I don't know how long I've been recording for. Hold on, let me just see something. Doesn't really help. Well, that doesn't really help neither. I forgot how long I've been recording for. I don't want to go too long in one video. Okay, what are we going to do next? So let's continue the path down. This is actually pretty good, look at that. It's like just a pavilion on a hill. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's continue onwards. So we're back to this stuff, sandstone. And we need the path to go around here. Do I get a second pavilion here? Really? Maybe just a terrace. Maybe not a whole pavilion, but a terrace here. And then down. I don't want to put too many buildings in because it's like... then it becomes more architecture than park. Although we need 3 pieces at least, so there's 1 piece there. And then there's 1 piece there, and I think we need a 3rd piece here. I still haven't figured out what I want down there though. Let me just finish this path and then I'll take a break with the recording, and then maybe I'll think about this in my own time as to what to put there in the final bit. What can we put down there? An amphitheater? I mean, those things are kind of fun. Like when you put an amphitheater in a park, you kind of encourage people to have like impromptu performances. Like, you know, people might just kind of come and do Shakespeare in the park because they have an amphitheater. That might be good. Have an amphitheater. But where though? Where would I mean, it would have to be here, wouldn't it? But do we want the amphitheater to look this way? Or the other way? I'll think about it. Amphitheater sounds like a great idea though. This is looking pretty good already. I keep praising my own work, huh? Alright, so let's path our way over. Or maybe we can put the amphitheater somewhere else. Let's not figure that out right now. Let's just put this path in for the moment. Maybe this tree needs to go somewhere else. Or get demolished. Let me just put some dirt there. Oops, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Flatten that out. I think I might end up ignoring this hole in the ground here. Because this just might be left as wilderness, because I might have just the park end here and plant a whole bunch of trees behind there. Like, you don't have to make every single part of your park, you know, a built thing. It's also quite dark. So let's figure out how we make this path go down this hill. And what we do about a terrace down here somewhere. We are removing these trees for views. Right, and that. Let's remove this. And remove that. And remove that. And okay, well, let's leave that for now. So this path, if I just fly up, will basically come through here, curve down, probably kind of come down here to a terrace here, and then come down there. Alright. So there, if you can see it. So it'll be like that. Now we have to go that way. And we have to step up using slabs. It'll be slightly complicated, but not too much. Let's say we step up. Maybe we step up a little closer to this side. Step up like there. Oops. What's going on? Alright, step up there. So it's kind of like that, and then up here, and then do we just go straight across? I guess we do. Just keep things simple, right? And then up there, up to there, and then this will be sandstone, and that has to be flattened out a little bit. And then diagonals across, and then actually this will step up again, and then we get to this point where we, okay, that's removed. Alright, let's go back to the other side and then come down. Oh, it's already too far, huh? Alright. Step down there. Step down here like this. The tree is kind of in the way. Do I remove it? Let's remove this tree. Or do I just remove the... No, let's remove this tree. This tree is in a bad place. Alright, remove that. And then... this really should step down like here. Alright, let's remove this stuff, because what we want to do is actually get rid of that. So just come straight down. And across like that. Right, like that. Okay. Okay, so we do this. Come around and there's trees. So you know, everywhere you go there's like trees blocking views. You don't really see the pavilion, for example, until you kind of get up to here. I don't know if that's good, but just keep in mind that we can use trees to hide things. Or, you know, we can kind of cut down trees to reveal things. And that is often useful and interesting if we are careful about how we do it. So from this point, we are going down that way. So that means we need to remove 2 trees here. This one and this one. Oh, this one behind it. I guess that means we're also removing this one. What's going on here? Let's get rid of this. Oh, the tree behind it. Let me just get rid of this. And then try to figure out which leaves belong to which tree. Definitely getting rid of that. And that. And all of, well, some of, oops, I think I might have destroyed too much. Alright, so all of this is fine. That can go. That can go. That can also go. Alright, so there, we're just gonna come straight down, I see. So no dramatic staircase on this side. We're just gonna gently step down the hill here. So we're gonna have a terrace here, I believe. That means we should remove this tree as well. This really is in the way. Just thinking ahead, remove that as well. A terrace? Yeah, just a terrace, not a pavilion. So basically it's just the same thing except there's no roof. Probably out of stone bricks or something. And then here we are going to step around this hill. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's right. And stick around this. And probably remove a little bit of the hill there and then straight across. Or not, because there's a tree there. So let me just come across this way, like that. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Maybe like this. Let me just fill this in to see how this looks. Alright, so now we have a path. Let me just fly up, see how that looks. So we have a path that goes around like that. That's good. So we need a terrace there, a amphitheater there, probably facing. No. The thing with amphitheaters is that the stuff behind the actors become the backdrop. Probably facing that way, to be honest. Like having a semicircle here of seats facing that way, and then the water can be the backdrop. Although that's not good neither, because I can explain amphitheaters when I build it. What happens is you want a wall behind the actors, because then the wall behind the actors reflects the sound towards the audience, so you don't have to shout as loud, because the wall is helping you focus the sound towards the audience. So if you have like a big open ocean behind the actors, then it becomes more difficult for the audience to hear you, because you're shouting at them, but half of the sound is going back behind you instead of being reflected forward again towards the audience. So I really don't know. I really don't know how to do this. Probably have a stage, I guess. I can have a wall behind the actors. Anyway, we'll figure it out later on. So a terrace there, an amphitheater there, probably a mix of trees there, maybe a lawn next to the amphitheater, and then geometric patterns of trees and flowers around that. And then I don't know if I still want to do something here. Maybe I put a little fake mountain or rock garden or something like that there. And then I think that'll be it. I think that'll be our park. It won't be too impressive. So this will be like a jungle area back here, or like a forest area back here. I guess we should probably think more carefully about the trees as well. So there's still a lot of work to be done. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm going to take a break here. When we come back in the next video, we'll definitely build the amphitheater, and we'll definitely build this terrace here. And then we also might get the time to do other things too. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.